Yeah, always look forward to it. It's always a fierce battle. In any sport, Queensland versus New South Wales, and have to look at rugby league, rugby union, every other sport. It's always fiercely contested, and one that we all look forward to as a team and as a state. It's about trying to limit what he can do, because you're never going to stop a guy like that. And anytime you come up against a class player like him, you're never going to stop them completely. So you just got to try and limit them. And for us, we have to go to the drawing board and look at that as slowing him down a bit. But overall, we just got to beat the Waratahs team. And it's not about beating Israel Folau, it's about beating New South Wales. I feel good in the first game of the season. But again, I just want to continue to get better. And I think that the first game, there's things where you can look to improve. There's things that you can look at and think you did well. But the ultimate goal is to continue to get better and better week in and week out, and that's my goal.
Yeah, definitely. The Waratahs are a class outfit. They've got all their players fit and firing, ready to go at the start of the season. I think it's the first time that they've had everyone on deck at the start of the season for a long time. So it'll be a good gauge for us as to where we're at, and likewise for them as well. So it's going to be a tough game. It's always a tough game against them, regardless of who's playing in terms of the rosters. So really looking forward to it. He was outstanding for us. I mean, for a guy who's 2 knee recons, he's had numerous stop-start injuries with his hamstring, his lower back and things like that. He's come through a full pre-season with 13 injuries, and he's really confident in his body and in his ability, and it's just great to see him playing really well at the moment. Oh, mate, it was really pleasing to see the way our scrum performed. I mean, the guys were outstanding. I think even when we were down a man, 5 metres out from our try line on that centre field scrum, we held them firm. They ended up scoring, but I think it was off an 8-9 play, but they didn't get any sort of momentum from that scrum, and I think it's a pleasing sign for us moving forward into the season.